So in the last video that I put up, I was talking a bit about public speaking and how people are afraid of public speaking. It's something I've worked with as a hip to help people overcome. And I really enjoy doing it because I suffered from it myself. And so when I work with people that have an issue that I have, it's not hard to relate to what they're going through. You know, once you're on that side of the coin, I know exactly how they feel because I was there. And so I think about my own public speaking journey. And I spoke in front of people in public when I was in school because you have to give a presentation. And oh my God, I hated that. You have to get in front of the class and speak and do a presentation. And by the time I made it to college, it wasn't that big of a deal to raise your hand and talk in class. It wasn't that frightening, but I was used to it. And then I went about 30 years and I never talked to more than two, three, four, five people at a time. At a social gathering or something, you start talking, you might get a little bit of a crowd that listens, but it wasn't like I was standing in front of a group of people. And when I was about 50 years old, I found myself in Naranon meetings, which is a 12-step group for people that love someone who's struggling with substance abuse. And so anyway, I end up in these meetings and I go to say something, I put my hand up and go to say something. And you know, at first I was devastated by what was going on. And so I wasn't really consciously thinking about how I was coming off. But as time went on, and I start to speak, and I notice, you know, you have 30 people in a room, and all of a sudden, all their eyes are glued on me, and it was a little bit disconcerting. It was a little bit startling. Like I didn't know where to put my eyes, I didn't know where to put my hands, and I'm talking to them, and I'm thinking about stuff in my head that has nothing to do with the words that was coming out of my mouth. And that was the interesting thing because, you know, I'm talking and I'm saying what I want to say. And the whole time I'm thinking about, uh-oh, what if I sound stupid? What if I look goofy? What if I got something in my nose or something in my teeth? And what are they thinking of me? How are they judging me? I start thinking all these stupid thoughts. And as I'm thinking them, you know, my stomach is starting to flip and I'm starting to get a little bit nervous. And sometimes the worst thing that happened was my voice would start to shake. It would get like, I don't know, like I was showing that I was scared. And that really bothered me. Man, did that bother me. I thought to myself, what the hell is going on here? I'm a grown man. I am not afraid to talk about people. Why am I acting like this? Why is my voice breaking? Why is my voice shaking? And it really bothered me. And so at that point, I decided, no, 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 this is not who I am. This is not who I am. You know, it was totally incongruent with the self-identity, the person I thought I was. And here I am up there doing things that's proven that it's not, you know. And so I took steps at that point, and I took steps to overcome that. And self-hypnosis was involved. I never saw a hypnotist for that, but basically what I did was I took small baby steps that didn't stretch my comfort zone that far, and I wasn't triggered that much because, you know, really what's going on is you're thinking thoughts that are scaring you. Your brain is releasing neurochemicals and epinephrine and adrenaline and it's dumping neurochemicals that are causing the body sensations. They're causing my stomach to flip and the nerves in my hands and my racing and beating heart and my short breath and all that is coming from the neurochemicals. And the longer you keep thinking those thoughts that make you afraid, the longer you're going to feel this body sensations. That's really what's going on a physiological level. But, you know, you're not thinking about all that. You're just thinking about, oh, no, I hope I don't look like a fool. I hope they don't laugh at me. I hope I don't say something really stupid. And so I started taking baby steps. And sometimes I did say something really stupid. And you know what happened? Nothing. Nobody laughed. Nobody came up to me after the fact, after the meeting and said, ay, 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 I can't believe you said that. Nobody said anything. And maybe they noticed it. I don't care. They didn't say anything. There was no repercussions at all from when I said something stupid. I say something stupid and then I'd say, wow, that's pretty stupid. I can't believe I just said that. I was the only one that was critical of it. If somebody else was critical of it inside their mind, I don't care. You know, let them. They got the right. Who cares? They can think whatever they want. But anyway, I overcame the fear of public speaking, and The whole idea, what I was talking about last time, is people are afraid to take their mask off and be vulnerable and not be perfect and show their imperfections for fear that someone's going to laugh at them, someone's going to judge them harshly, someone's going to think something unkind about them. That's the worst case scenario. It's not like they're taking my food away. It's not like they're taking my house away. It's not like they're harming me in any way. Maybe hurting my feelings a little bit if I'm open to that. But other than that, I mean, come on. It's not the worst that can happen. So anyway, I overcame the fear of public speaking, and it wasn't that hard. And it got to the point where, I really kind of looked forward to speaking in front of a crowd of 100 people or 200 people. I don't care how big the crowd is. It doesn't matter. And do I get a little butterflies before I speak? Absolutely. I'll give you a secret. I like the feeling. It's a feeling of excitement. It's a feeling of, yeah, let's see what happens. It's the feeling like, I think things are going to work out well. And even if they don't, it's not that big of a deal. It's just such a freeing feeling. And people that are going up and they're afraid to speak in public, if they can't see it's all coming from thoughts in their head, I don't know, they can't be looking at it. Like, it's so obvious that's what they're afraid of, is their thoughts. And it's like that with everything. It's like that with the fear of getting on your horse. Chances are very slim that you're going to fall off that horse. Chances are very slim, if you have even a little bit of knowledge in how to control a horse, it's very slim that horse is going to run off with you and you're going to be totally out of control and he's going to hurt you somehow. If you know enough to grab one rein and pull that head around and stick it on your knee, he's going to run around in circles and eventually he's going to get tired. It's not like a big deal. You can stop a horse. I mean, you can run them into a wall. They're going to stop 99 times out of 100. They're going to stop before they blast into that wall. It's a fear that, oh my God, what if this, what if that? I look stupid. People are watching me and the horse is out of my control. That's what the real fear is. Same thing with competitive riding. You go into a horse show and you're thinking about the judge watching you. You're thinking about all the people in the stands watching you. And you're thinking about your competitors watching you. You're thinking about your peers watching you. That your peers are going to judge you harshly. That's it more than anything. And it's not even that you're afraid of. What you're really afraid of is the thought of that happening. It's not even the actual thing that it happens. If you follow it through, worst case scenario, and that's the problem. A lot of people, they get the worst case scenario and they stop thinking about it at the worst possible time. Oh my God, they're going to laugh at me. They're going to judge me. They're going to think I'm a bad rider. And then you go out and you perform less than your best because you got these stupid thoughts that are distracting you from being at your best. Instead of thinking thoughts like, I got this. We're going to do great. This is going to be fun. Let me at them. I mean, if you've got thoughts like that in your head, believe me, chances are you're going to do a bit better than if you got thoughts of, oh my God, what happens if it doesn't go well? What happens if I fall off the horse going over a jump? Hopefully you don't get hurt. But physical injuries are going to be a lot worse than anything anybody's thinking about you. But the problem is, they think at that moment, oh my God, what if they think I can't ride well? Well, if that's what they think, that's what they think. I guarantee you're going to wake up in the morning being the same person, regardless of what you're thinking. So anyway, my point is, it's all coming from your thoughts. It's all coming from your thoughts. And you do have control over what you put your attention on, which thoughts you put your attention on. You got all kinds of control over that. Tom O'Ryan, EquestrianHypnoCoach.com.